Okay, so we're gonna actually start the exhibit. If you have questions, don't worry. I'm there tomorrow. I'm gonna come to your class. We're gonna talk more about the system, so hang on to your thoughts. Teachers, if we can sort of start sending off one group at a time. All 6 groups can tour the exhibit all together. I'm gonna take 2 groups, so if you can send off one group, and we're gonna have the representatives to give the tour. Okay?
Drawing for a long time, and the other thing that I love is I love history. And I went to school learning history. I learned history all the way up to university. It was only after I finished university at the age of 24 or so that our Guru Granth Sahib contains not just writings of our own people, of Sikh people, but a lot of really great writings of people from other religious divine material. Very important stuff. So that is in our Guru Granth Sahib. So every Gurdwara has a Guru Granth Sahib, and we treat the Guru Granth Sahib as our Guru. So it's treated very respectfully. When it's carried, we carry it on our head. So that's what's happening here.
It says Sikh man on a horse gives a 4 times.
Okay, yeah, definitely wearing the virgin or instrument. Do you notice anything else special about instruments that I don't have? Can you spot the difference between his turban and my turban? He has something around his turban. Yeah, so back then, during warfare, they actually put so many like in our turban because in warfare,
when a baby is born, we start with baby size clip. We start from the birth. We give them the Sikh values. We are supposed to teach them all the Sikh values. So it's really important we learn all these things. These are little pictures of the Concordia side and the golden temple. These are handmade, which we are displaying in the art today. Okay, we're going to move up in the front here.
These are copies of the paintings, right? These are copies of the original paintings?
No, these are copies, yeah.
Okay.
But it is not made by the same artist.
Oh, okay.
These are different.
And this is all one artist.
Yes.
The style is quite similar.
Yeah. These are not from the same artist.
Okay.
They are different. But these are handmade. A few of these here, there's a girl here, she made handmade.
They're all samples still have.
Yes, it still exists. A Sikh has to visit the Golden Temple once in his lifetime.
Where is it?
Like Mecca.
But where is it?
In India, in Amritsar. Yeah. The city of Amritsar, yes.
Still
The water is one of the elements, the natural elements of earth, right? Earth, fire, right? Remember the natural elements? So water is same for all of us, whether you're an animal, undersea world, humans, it sees everybody. So
Request everyone to come inside and please sit down and please don't leave. Lunch is being served at 12 o'clock.
And connect to God. So that's why we have these musical instruments, and each of the instruments have a history behind it. I can just tell you a little bit. This one was created in the time of war. So actually before that it was the peacock instrument that was created. So this one is big, right? And it sounds like a peacock and it has a really beautiful sound. So this one was created because at the time of war, they couldn't carry that huge instrument around everywhere. So they asked the Guru to create a smaller version. So this is the smaller version called the Dilruba, which means heart stealer. So its sound steals your heart. This instrument that I have with me, it's called the Saranda, and it was created by the 5th Guru at the age of 13. So he created it and he designed it and played the spiritual arena, and now it's used to sing ballads. This instrument is called the Rabab. It's like a lute, and it was created by the first Guru, Guru Nanak Dev Ji. And what's interesting is that his sister actually bought it for him for 70 rupees, and he traveled around the world with this instrument and his companion to sing the hymns of God. So that's just a brief summary. I hope you guys understood a little bit. And we're gonna just play something for you. It's gonna be, we're gonna first play the tune for a while so you get the atmosphere, and then we're gonna start singing a hymn.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome back to Sikh Heritage Month, Quebec 2017. And this event is turning out to be huge. We are here in Concordia University, and this is the second day of our exhibition. And I have the person behind Art of Punjab. Let's talk with Kanwar Singh. Kanwar Singh, thank you very much for being part of this event. It's a pleasure to have you here, and thank you very much for coming yourself here to explain all your paintings to us. So how are you feeling?
I'm very excited actually. This is a really unique location. We had so many people coming through here. We had so many school kids, and it was a really good opportunity to just talk about like Sikhism, talk about Sikh art, Sikh musical instruments. I think it's perfect. We really got the message out.
Alright, and this is the first time we are having him in Montreal with his art. So it's a pleasure to have you here. So when did it all started? Like when Kanwar Singh realized that, okay, I'm an artist and this is what I wanted to pursue?
Well, I went to school for animation. You know, I was trained classically, but it wasn't actually after I finished my studies. that I actually picked up a history book, like a history of the Sikhs, and I was amazed by the stories, and then it just gave me so many ideas, like so many ideas. So I just started painting them. I started with a painting of Baba Pant Singh Bahadur,
Okay.
and it's just one after the other after the other. So no end of ideas.
All right. And so if you can tell us the process when it like how it all started from an idea in your head till the final product that we have.
Well, it's never like the same process twice. I do a lot of reading, so while I'm reading, I get ideas, and I just sort of keep sort of a sketchbook going. You know, I make sure that when an idea comes to me, I get enough of it down that at some point then I can pick it up. So anything can give me an idea. It might not be Sikhi content. You know, it could come from anywhere because I might just see an arrangement of colors that I love, and I don't know what to do with that. I might take a photo that I like and I say I love that shade of blue. I want to use it somewhere, and then I'll read something, you know, a bit of history, literature from Puran Singh, something, and a connection will happen, and that's when the whole idea will literally become downloaded into my brain, and then I just try to get it out as soon as I can. So I work really, really hard, long hours to get a painting done.
So do you go to different places to get the inspiration?
You know what? There's nowhere I really go. The inspiration just comes right by itself, right?
Right.
So what I have to do is make sure that I get enough of it down, and at the same time, because sometimes a painting can take 3 months to do, I will put it away if I find that there's too much of sort of ego kind of creeping into it. There's too much of me, right? And if I feel I'm going away from the original idea, so then I'll just put it away. And sometimes in some paintings, too much ego comes into it and they get destroyed.
Oh,
So-
that's like, this sounds like something an artist thing that you can actually understand more.
Yeah.
And so Convert, you call this exhibition as Gobind 350. So can you explain what is Gobind 350?
Well, this year, as you know, marks the 350th birth anniversary of Guru Gobind Singh. So what I've made as a personal commitment is every month this year, I am going to release a new painting to talk about either the life or the legacy of Guru Gobind Singh. And the life events many of us know, but the legacy also represents the people that are inspired by him. So I want to talk about a painting of paintings of my Bago, Baba Deep Singh Ji, paintings of even like I'm working on a painting of Jaswant Kalra, because that's Guru Gobind Singh too. That the courage that they had comes from Guru Gobind Singh.
So Convert, you call this exhibition as Gobind 350. And the first photograph that I can see is of Guru Arjan Dev Ji. So the first art is of Guru Arjan Dev Ji. How you can relate this with Gobind 350?
Well, the idea is to tell the story of Guru Gobind Singh and the shift in the passage of how our Sikh religion unfolded. And it really starts with Guru Arjan Dev Ji. When Guru Arjan Dev Ji compiled the Adi Granth, what he actually created was very much a political manifesto. What he created was by compiling the works of many different people from different backgrounds, different creeds. He actually shook the establishment. You know, he shook the Brahmanic establishment, he shook the Mughal establishment. And that's the real reason Guru Arjan Dev Ji was assassinated. That, he was eliminated for that reason. And the last thing Guru Arjan Dev Ji said was that he instructed that his son, Guru Har Gobind, should then be, he should sit, and he should sit on the throne armed with 2 swords. And therefore, through Guru Har Gobind, we have the concept of Meri Piri.
Yes.
Right? So the concept of sovereignty starts here.
So perfect. So actually this is not just a painting, it's actually our Sikh heritage that we have. It's actually a history that starts from Guru Arjan Dev Ji and revolves around the life of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. So we are fortunate that Convert Singh has unveiled his latest piece of art here in Sikh Heritage Month, Quebec 2017. So Convert, tell us something about your painting.
It's a painting of Guru Gobind Singh's second son, Baba Jujhar Singh Ji, at the Battle of Champur. So a little bit of history.
And it's again related to Gobind 350, right?
Yeah, so it's related to my exhibit within 350, and it talks of this painting specifically is talking about when Guruji was there were, and 40 other Sikhs along with Baba Ajit Singh, his son, and Baba Jar Singh, his second son, would try to defend themselves against a massive army. At the point when they ran out of arrows and ammunition, the Sikhs decided that they were just going to go out in small groups of 5 or 6 at a time and just to attack the army. It was certain death, but there was really no other solution at that point. So after first Baba Ajit Singh went out with permission of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, and then when Baba Jar Singh saw that, he asked his father if he could do the same, and that's where the idea of the life and legacy of Guru Gobind Singh comes in, because the legacy is all the people that are inspired, who are emboldened by Guru Gobind Singh. And Baba Jar Singh was, and Guru blessed him, and permitted him to go out. This is the Shahidi of Baba Jar Singh Ji. So there's a lot of symbols in here. The main idea I want to create in this is the focus is on Baba Jar Singh's face. What else in this painting is turmoil. It's very intense. Face is calm. There is a sense of acceptance. Everything is exhibited here. This is rage. Everything is anger, but there's only peace to be found here. There's a sense of Chardi Kala, complete acceptance of one's fate. And that is what Guru Gobind Singh thought, So what I'm trying to convey here is a lot of imagery, Sikh imagery as well. So one of the points here is you have the moon breaking through the clouds. And if you look at the shape of it, that break is in the shape of a karpan, right? Guruji gave us the karpan as a way to defend ourselves and as a way to fight against tyranny, against oppression. So that there's that striking action that's happening here.
So there are lots of hidden meanings behind the painting. So what we see is just as a painting, but actually it contains a whole lot of stories behind it. And it's really good. It was really nice talking to you. But last thing, if people want to reach you, how they can reach you?
Okay. Well, you can find me online. My website is artofpunjab.com, and you can see my whole gallery of work that I have available there.
All right. So thank you very much for coming here. Heritage Month Quebec 2017 ਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਜੀ ਸਿੱਖ ਹੈਰੀਟੇਜ ਮੰਥ Quebec ਕਮੇਟੀ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੀਡੈਂਟ ਜਸਪੀਰ ਕੌਰ ਜੀ। ਸੋ ਜੀ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ? ਲਗਭਗ 1 ਸਾਲ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਦੀ ਤਿਆਰੀਆਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਐਂਡ ਫਾਈਨਲੀ ਇਟਸ ਹੈਪਨਿੰਗ।
ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ, ਅਸੀਂ ਐਕਸਪੈਕਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਐਨੀ ਹਾਈ ਲੈਵਲ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਪਹੁੰਚੇਗਾ। ਇਹ ਸਭ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਸ਼ਾਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਹਨ ਤੇ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਕੰਮ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ ਇਟਸ ਐਫਰਟਸ ਆਫ ਦਾ ਹੋਲ ਟੀਮ, ਐਂਟਾਇਰ ਟੀਮ। ਤੇ ਇੰਨਾ ਅੱਛਾ ਸਾਡਾ ਦੋਨੇ ਦਿਨ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਹੋਇਆ ਸਾਡਾ।
ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ। ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਜੀ। ਤੇ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਇਸ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਚਾਹੋਗੇ?
ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੋ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਡਿਸਾਈਡ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਲੰਗਰ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਉਹ ਮੇਨ ਸੀਗਾ। ਸਾਡੇ ਟਰਬਨ ਟਾਈਮ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਟਾਈਮ ਲਗਾਇਆ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜ਼ ਕਰਦਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ। ਸਾਡੇ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਜੋ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਐਪਰੀਸ਼ੀਏਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਐਂਡ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਹੈਂਡਸ ਔਨ। ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਕੈਨੇਡੀਅਨ ਲੋਕ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਏ ਨੇ they were so anxious to see what the instruments are like ਕਿ ਇਹ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਵੱਜਦੇ ਨੇ, ਕਿਵੇਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਾਊਂਡ ਹੈ, ਕਿਵੇਂ
ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲੀ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੰਤੀ ਸਾਜ਼ਾਂ ਦਾ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ, ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੰਤੀ ਸਾਜ਼ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਡਿਸਪਲੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਤੋਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, ਉਹ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਵੱਜਦੇ ਆ, ਵੱਖਰੇ ਵੱਖਰੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਤੰਤੀ ਸਾਜ਼ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਪਰਫਾਰਮੈਂਸਿਸ ਵੀ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ। ਇਹਦੇ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲੰਗਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੇਖੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਕਿ ਹਰ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦਾ ਬੰਦਾ, ਹਰ ਗੋਰਾ ਕਾਲਾ ਚਿੱਟਾ ਹਰ ਬੰਦਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਸੀਗਾ ਬਿਕਾਜ਼ ਬੀਇੰਗ ਅ ਸਿੱਖ we believe in all human beings is one race. So ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ like we saw it happening here ਕਿ ਸਿੱਖੀਜ਼ਮ ਜੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੰਨਦੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਇੱਥੇ ਵਾਕਈ ਹੋਇਆ। ਸਾਰੇ ਨੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਲੰਗਰ ਛਕਿਆ, ਸਾਰੇ ਨੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਪੱਗਾਂ ਬੰਨੀਆਂ, ਇੰਨਾ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਮਾਹੌਲ ਇੱਥੇ ਚੱਲਦਾ ਪਿਆ ਹੈਗਾ।
ਸਾਡਾ ਦਿਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿ ਜਾਣ ਨੂੰ। I feel heartbroken that I have to bring all these things down. I'm really heartbroken.
ਪਰ ਚਲੋ ਜੀ ਇਟਸ ਜਸਟ ਫॉर 2 days ਆਪਾਂ ਪਰਸੋਂ ਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਇਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੈਟਅਪ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਕੰਟੀਨਿਊ ਕਰਨਾ।
ਬਟ ਨਵਜੋਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਜੋ ਇਹ ਹੈਰੀਟੇਜ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਦਾ ਮਕਸਦ ਹੀ ਇਹੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਹੋਰ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀਜ਼ ਬਜਾਏ ਕਿ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਆਈ ਹੈ ਪਰ ਸਾਡਾ ਮਕਸਦ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਹੈਰੀਟੇਜ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਦਾ ਕਿ ਜਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਬਾਹਰਲੀਆਂ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀਜ਼ ਨੇ ਨਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਐਕਸਪੋਜ਼ਰ ਦੇਈਏ, ਆਪਣੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਨਵਾਈਟ ਕਰੀਏ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਦਰਵਾਜ਼ੇ ਖੋਲੀਏ, ਆਪਣੇ ਹਾਰਟਸ ਓਪਨ ਕਰੀਏ ਕਿ come join us, learn about us, and this is what we want you to know. We are here to help you in any case, in any instance कि गुरुद्वारे का मकसद की है, मतलब की है गुरुद्वारे का। This is the message we want to give across to each and every community, whether you are black community, whether you are Muslim community, whether you are Jewish, whether you are Christian, anyone, we are all one. ਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਇਹੀ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਹੈ, ਲੈਗੇਸੀ ਹੈ, all hands have to come into it.
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਜੀ। ਤੇ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਟਰਨ ਆਊਟ ਸੀਗਾ ਲਗਭਗ 6000 ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਅਟੈਂਡੈਂਸ ਸਿਰਫ 2 ਦਿਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੰਕੋਰਡੀਆ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੋ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਉਹ ਵਾਕਈ ਹੋਇਆ ਤੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਆ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਕੰਮ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਪੇ ਕੀਤੇ, ਇੰਨਾ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਕੰਕੋਰਡੀਆ 'ਚ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ।
ਬਿਊਟੀਫੁਲ। ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਵਰਡਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੇ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਕਹਿ ਸਕੀਏ ਐਂਡ ਖਾਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਰਟ ਐਗਜ਼ੀਬਿਟ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ I have no words. The picture is talking to me. The picture is telling me what the event is about.
Exactly.
It's beautiful, beautiful.
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਜੀ। ਤੇ ਬਾਕੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਨ ਅਗਲਾ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ 2 ਦਿਨ ਦਾ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਰਹਿ ਗਿਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਡਾ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਜਾਵੇ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ, ਉੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਆਵੇ। ਤੇ ਜੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। Welcome back to Sikh Heritage Month, Quebec 2017. And today I have with me Mr. Prasanjit Singh. He's president of Concordia Sikh Student Association, and CSSA has played a big role in this event. So, how are you feeling? We are almost done with the university events.
Okay, so Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh, bonjour, hi. So I'm Prasanjit Singh, president of Concordia Sikh Student Association. Like Navjot saying, we're almost at the end of the second day. It's been a great experience. We had almost over 3,000 people pass by here. It's been an event took about 4 months in planning, right? So every weekend, we sat down together, planned the event, came together. It all came together in these past 2 days. So it started with bringing the staff here. We had langar, we had art exhibitions. We also had turpentine. So what we did during turpentine is we tied turbans and let people keep the turban on. So almost over 1,000 meters of turbans would have been tied every day for the past 2 days.
Yes.
And also, I would like to mention a big shout out to the volunteers who came out and made this event successful. All the CSA members who took out time to come here to the event, and also a big thank you for Sikh Heritage Quebec for letting us work with them together. So now we're going to move over to talk to our volunteers.
Alright, so since we are in Quebec, we should have the first language. So let's have the volunteers. And just to explain you, since through this event we are awaiting people of Quebec, we should have volunteers who can actually speak French. So ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੁਝ ਐਸੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਿਲਾਉਂਗਾ ਜਿਹਨਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ 'ਚ ਪੁੱਛੂੰਗਾ ਤੇ ਕੋਈ ਜਵਾਬ ਸੁਣੋ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਉਂਦਾ। ਸੋ ਜੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਮਨਦੀਪ ਤੇ ਨਮਰਤਾ। ਦੀਪ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰ ਸਿੱਖ ਹੈਰੀਟੇਜ ਮੰਥ ਕਿਊਬੈਕ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ?
C'était vraiment une expérience spéciale parce que c'était la première fois que c'est arrivé au Québec. Puis je pense que comme il y avait vraiment des nouvelles choses qui se sont passées, comme par exemple on a ajouté l'art et l'histoire ensemble, donc je pense que c'est quelque chose de vraiment nouveau. Puis ce qui est rapport avec comme le longer et le turban, je pense qu'avec ça aussi, beaucoup de gens de différentes religions, personnalités, opinions, ils étaient capables d'apprendre sur nous. Parce que Québec, il n'y a pas beaucoup de Sikhs, donc on était capable d'avoir beaucoup de Sikhs et apprendre sur l'un et l'autre.
भाजी सही क्या जो क्या
सही किया
क्योंकि मैंने तो फ्रेंच आती नहीं सो नम्रता कोई ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस जो तुम हमेशा याद रखोगे
Je pense que c'était vraiment intéressant que beaucoup de Québécois sont intéressés dans ce qu'on essaie de les faire comprendre. Ouais, comme tout le monde était curieux, tout le monde voulait savoir plus, tout le monde avait des questions et tout le monde l'a trouvé vraiment comme intéressant.
Ouais.
Comme tout le monde était vraiment comme
Ils étaient vraiment curieux de comprendre
ouais,
plus
c'est ça. Alors j'ai vraiment aimé comment que tout le monde a accepté ça. Tout le monde a accepté que il y a cet événement qui arrive ici à l'université et ils l'ont vraiment pris au cœur et ça m'a touché.
मैं चलो उम्मीद करता कि इन्होंने जो क्या सही किया होगा क्योंकि मैंने तो एक वर्ड भी समझ नहीं आया और देख लो बोल लेंदे आ बढ़िया फ्रेंच भी है पक्की गल चलो ठीक है जी थैंक यू वाहिगुरू जी का खालसा वाहिगुरू जी की फतेह